Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Got a big black pickup. He's a rapping star. He flicks chickens. He sets a low bar. He thinks he's Jesus. See the watch he bought? He's big time crazy when he thinks he's not. He's a little bit. 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 La 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 la. A little bit Justin. Oh la 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. He's a homo basher. He's an ageist too. Wishing cancer, heart attacks too. He hates old ladies. He's going to sue. He thinks he's Jesus. Come join his crew. Let's do it. He's a little bit. He's a little bit. He's a little bit. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. La 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 la. A little bit Justin. Hide your chickens, eggs are busting. He's a little bit Justin. Ooh, a little bit Justin. Ooh, a little bit Justin. Hey, K-Ride, you're muted. There you are.
I know, I figured it out.
You probably at the very split second before it even came out of my mouth.
At the
At the then you realize, yeah, I saw your little crosshatch over your little mic thing, and then you changed it. Okay, I'm looking at the. We have people in the chat. This is the Nothing About Nothing show, you guys.
I know, boy, are we about to let everybody down.
I know. Sorry. You guys obviously don't have dates.
Another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody.
I got some money
because I just got paid.
How I wish I could
have someone to talk to. I'm in an awful state, whatever.
Wait.
There's what I've been looking for this whole time. I just found it.
Right where you didn't look before.
Yep.
Isn't that funny how that happens? It's where you hadn't looked yet.
Yep. It's always the last place you look because when you found it, you stop looking.
Then you quit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I love solid logic like that. God, it makes life worth living. Something to depend on. You guys in the chat, hi, 6 drops. First,
hi, 6.
Hey, Corey. Our other Ginger. Corey.
Oh, yes, our Ginger. Gingers United.
Gingers United. Don't you guys gang up on us, okay? Promise? Okay? No, don't promise. Might be fun. Maggie. Maggie says, my prediction is it's going to be funny. I know.
Maggie, where are you? Don't give me no bullshit.
That was really bad, K-Ride.
You don't even know what accent I was trying to do, so you can't say that.
Oh, well, I'm guessing
I feel personally attacked because you just told me that was bad and you didn't even know what I was trying to do. I'm suing you.
Well, you might as well. Hey, it's in the air, right? It's, pro bono attorneys field day these days. Everybody's asking for a pro bono attorney.
Right.
Because this is serious. This breaks terms of service. Any pro bono, I'll give you 30%. Hardy heart. That's the minimum lawyers take for their services.
Have mercy.
Oh, I know. People are, yeah.
I forget what it's called, but I remember when I was in radio, there was, I went to the store today. I wish I could remember what it's called, but there was, you couldn't trade like airtime for favors or money or anything. I can't remember. It starts with an S.
No, it starts with payola.
Payola. Yeah. Payola. I was close. PQRS. Yeah. Nobody uses Q. I mean, R is R. S is necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, paella. And that was one of the first things that they like drilled into me. And I'm like, dude, I'm just the weekend person.
Yeah, you don't play for pay. Yeah.
Stupid.
In that regard, you don't pay for
Happy late birthday, Six Drops. I think I told you in chat the other day, but happy late birthday, by the way.
I think I did too. Happy birthday, Six Drops. I hope it was fun. I hope you laughed a lot.
Yes.
And shit. And got high.
And this is just to remind you that you got a little bit older. Oops. Was that out loud?
I think you said that out loud.
Oops.
Oops. Well,
you do have control of the mic.
Too late. Can we rewind this? No. Nah, she's a good sport.
Oh goodness!
6 drops. You're a good sport. So, okay. I gotta say something. My youngest daughter ripped me a new one today.
Uh-oh.
I got into so much trouble, with both my kids, that my youngest daughter's kind of the spokesperson. I think perhaps because she's a little more diplomatic. Well, no, she's not. So last week I hurt my back, threw my back out. Okay. And so I slept a lot. And after I hurt my back, I talked to my daughter and we chatted. We chatted, and then I slept a lot, and I missed a whole bunch of texts from both my kids because I slept through it. Number one, and then number two, I found out that my ringtone was shut off on my phone, so it didn't notify me of any damn thing for like 2 days, and my kids freaked out. And so then my daughter reached out to my neighbor on Facebook and says, "I'm blah blah blah's daughter." And my neighbor ignored her for a second, and then she realized who it was. So they friended on Facebook, and so my neighbor calls me. I didn't hear her call either, and so I've had everybody all kind of flapping their arms like geese. So then my daughter and I finally talked, and I told her. She says, "Why didn't you tell me you hurt your back when I was talking to you about where we were going for Halloween?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. I did." And then when I didn't answer, and then finally when I did answer, I said, "Well, it's because I slept a lot." And I think today I finally confessed to her that my notifications had been shut off. I shut them off. It could only be me. I shut them off. I missed messages and calls and.
Okay, so, but let me ask you a question, because my parents do this kind of shit poop all the time. So, but after like one day of not hearing from anybody, and then another half a day of not hearing from anybody, do you not start to wonder, where's everybody at? Because my parents do the same thing. You'll call them or you'll text them or whatever, and they won't answer. And then like 3 days later, my phone was wherever, or I didn't have it with me, or my ringtone was off because I was, at so-and-so and I didn't turn it back on. But after so long, do you not wonder where everybody's at and why you haven't heard of your ringtone?
No.
No?
Well, understand.
Okay, well, we're going to start giving you random ring checks.
Well, no, I zonked out. I really, because I would get up and do a couple of things, because I would do a couple of things for the office, and then I go online and then I can't sit here anymore. So then I'd have to go zoink out again and nap a little. So like for 2 days I did that, maybe a little longer. So, but I do that. I leave my phone in the other room, and I don't wonder where everybody else is. I never do. I never do. They wonder where I am. But I think it's because I trust that. So I don't have to fret.
Okay.
I think that gives me the luxury of just bumbling around over here.
I'll give you a 50-50 on that.
Okay, thanks. That's more than my daughter gave me. Jesus. Oh, she bitched. Oh my God. She says, Mom. And then I explained to her. And then when I explain things to my kids, they think I'm being mean. Because she says, Mom, you go through these stages. You go through, I should read it to you. No, I'm not. It's embarrassing.
Don't read it.
She gave me like 5 or 6 things that I do when they've been worried about me. I go through denial, anger, grief, and then sorry.
Well, so does everybody else. They just have different ways of doing it. I mean, some people just go inward for the whole process, and some people go outward for the whole process. I understand that part, but I just if I like 6 Drops just said, if you don't get the random spam caller, I'm like, okay, why is there nobody from Florida / the Middle East not calling me, asking me if I would like to renew my house loan?
I know. Okay.
Or rent my reverse mortgage or something.
So here's the other thing. I'm still in charge of the office phone. We closed our office, and I'm still doing the cleanup with the patient file, blah, blah, blah. I still answer the office phone. I get all the spam calls I could ever want, and I have a blast with them. But so that phone's ringing a lot. So I didn't miss my phone ringing. This was enough to keep me amused. But we do see each other on face. Okay, I'm sounding exactly like my kids accuse me of sounding. Oh, Jesus. Thing number 2 and thing number 3, please forgive me. Yes, you're absolutely right. I am a fucking asshole. Well, and also here's the kicker. Here's the killer. Wrong choice of words. She said, as her parting shot, she says, Mom, I watched my dad die. And ever since then, I have been diligent about you. And she says, and so is my sister. And so that was the capper. So I turned my phone back on. I turned full volume. I changed all of my notifications. When it's a text from my kids, it plays Tinkerbell chimes and really loud. And for other calls, it's like a loud, I think I got rid of my banjo. So I did that. But boy, I got called on the deck this morning. Jesus. So there's my story.
I see both sides of it.
Yeah, but I feel really bad for them. These are, they're my kids.
They're your kids.
And I do feel like an asshole.
Well, don't feel like an asshole. Just feel like, okay, lesson learned.
And I said, I really apologize.
Just remember when they were kids and they did something stupid and you said, okay, what'd you learn from that, huh? Okay, so now what'd you learn from that, huh? Hi, Kristen. Hello, Kristen Frost Laser Beams.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh, so glad you could pop in. And this wasn't even a plan to show. Melissa Boomer of the Night. Hey.
Oh, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one, but hello.
Oh, she is hysterical. She lives not too far from me here in the same state. And she whip smart lady. And she's, she does some reaction stuff.
Okay.
Kind of one of I call them the gossip girls because some of them are just really clever. They're like, hi, Melissa Boomer of the Night. And Melissa Boomer of the Night does, she has just wound up a fundraiser for someone very dear to her and who was really in need. And by golly, that she raised the funds. Congratulations.
Listen,
Melissa.
Call the troops, rally the troops. When we call them, rally them, get them. Congratulations.
Boy, she did. She knows how to do it. She did it. Yeah. Oh, night, Maggie. Wait.
Maggie, if you fall asleep, it's completely okay. I have that effect on so many people. See? My niece and I were talking about what we wanted on our tombstones. Of course, really morbid subject to discuss with your niece, but she said on hers, well, I'm not gonna say what she wanted on it, but she wants on top of her grave, she wants like well, I don't know. You're older, you may not know, but there's that dance, Just Dance, and they have those big Wii pads or whatever they're called, and you like dance all over them or whatever, and you put your foot in certain places. So she wants a Just Dance thing on top of her grave, and she was like, "What do you want on yours?" I said, "I want a slab of glass, and I want frosted into it. I don't want my name or anything on it. I just want it to say, 'I told you so.'" That's all. That's all I want my tombstone to say. And she was like, "That's you. That's you."
Or for the hypochondriac, "I told you I was sick."
Yeah, right. Yep. I told you so.
That's an old one. "I told you so." Yeah. Oh, Melissa Boomer of the Night says, "I'm not always beloved." Well, fuck them if they can't take a joke, Melissa.
Oh, well, then we probably get along, Melissa.
No, kidding. You have found sort of the right crowd, Melissa. Eileen Ebony.
Hello, Elaine.
Hi, Elaine. Good to see you. Always the familiar name and face. Yeah. So, I have to ask you, and you told me privately that you were like a master of tea.
Yes.
Okay. Here's a really dumb question. Okay?
I'm sorry, Maggie. You're killing me.
Maggie's too tight. I told her what you said. When I was trying to get Maggie on with this, she says, "No, I'm in bed. I've got my teeth out, but I'll listen." And so I told K-Ride. He says, "Well, tell her to get her teeth out of the dishwasher." Yeah. Yeah, Kristen Frost.
My beloved.
Beloved. My precious. Yeah.
My precious.
Yeah, Kristen Frost Laserbeams is a wanderer. She is a sovereign citizen. Kristen Frost Laserbeams is a sovereign citizen here on the Tubes of You.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah. Melissa Boomer of the Night has found Grampy Lobster and hamburgers. Then is it true that Jules Tells All is only 17? Does anybody know who Jules Tells All is? She does the Shanny commentary. Yeah.
I don't get around.
Oh.
I buy the cheap seats. We've discussed that. I buy the cheap seats.
Oh.
Great view, less chatter.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And keep yourself clean. Keep your nose clean. Keep yourself out of.
And I can man spread.
You can. Hey, because you can.
Because I can.
Okay, Melissa Boomer of the Night. No, I think you're talking about, is it Von Helton? Those Frosts? No, I don't think Kristen Frost Laserbeams hangs out in those bad neighborhoods. The Von Helton neighborhood. I don't think. Like that. Okay, 23, but Kristen. Okay, so that's. Okay, that sounds good. Because
Eileen.
What?
Was
Watch everything Shanny-esque. Yeah. Me too. Okay, so she's 23. I feel better about that because I think it was G-Man that was talking about her only being 17. I thought, oh, you creeper. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Kristen does make fun of lolcows. Yeah, but you like join in with some of us. We just show up there and comment and be one of the mean kids. Yeah. Can you imagine walking through a graveyard and seeing that? I don't know what. BDE. Shani is my favorite. I know. Shani is, yeah, it showed, okay, who was
Whoa.
it? Today it showed Shani, somebody got a still shot. I think, I don't know if it was on Twitch or on an Instagram, but she got a new hair color. Brand new. I don't know if it's splat or that other kind of hair color, but yeah, she's got a neon pinky reddy. I can't remember. Didn't stick in my head. But yeah, Shani. And then the comment was, they don't have jobs, but she has new hair. Yeah.
New hair care still don't care.
Don't care.
New hair still don't
Still
care.
don't care.
Blah, 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 blah. I just put my tongue rings back in too, so I haven't had both of them in a long time, so I just put both of them back in. So
wait, are they side by sides or over and unders?
they're vertical.
Over and under.
Over and under, yeah.
And
I haven't had them. I just pierced it back last night, the top one.
Do you have to swish and rinse and stuff when you re-pierce it or re-poke it?
Oh yeah. I don't want stinky breath.
Or infection or
infection, but most of all stinky breath.
Oh, well, I know. Consider your priorities. They're firmly in place. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got a little lineup. How close to the tip of your tongue can it be pierced? Because the tip of your tongue is so sensitive.
I don't think I can. I don't think you can get it. Well, I don't know, but I know she left room at the back because my front one is pierced straight up and down. My second one is pierced at a slight angle because she left it room for if I wanted a third one to where it could be pierced straight up and down without hitting the nerve. So, because if you hit the nerve, then you're pretty screwed. But she left it to where if I came and got the third one pierced, they could do it straight up and down, and they would all three fit. So,
okay. My granddaughter has a piercing in her tongue. I think she has one in her eyebrow too. Can't remember. Yeah, but phew. Yeah,
and if you get it too close, like Eileen, if you get it too close, it could split. But also, it hits your teeth. It hits your bottom teeth, especially.
And can do a little chipping.
It starts chipping the back of your teeth. Yeah, my first one has hit the back of my teeth a couple times and chipped it, but I would say probably not further up than. Well, I don't know. I've never worked with anything less than like 8 inches. So.
I don't know why I'm laughing. But as your tongue gets thicker as it goes back, right?
Yes. So I have to use a longer one. So I've got a shorter one and then a slightly longer one, and it raises the roof of your mouth. Like when I don't have it in. There's like a huge pocket. It's really, and it feels really bizarre because I've had them for 20 something years now. And so it's odd when I don't have them in.
I wonder if people with dentures should have tongue piercings. And here's why I'm saying that. When I got dentures, you have shrinkage in your jaw, everything and so your face starts sort of collapsing on itself because, you lose that vertical volume.
So what about granny porn? How do they do that still?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I'm not sure I know what granny porn is.
Well, it's granny porn, but if your face starts shrinking and you can't open your mouth as wide, how do they get away with doing granny porn?
Well, I wouldn't know. You would have to ask those young ladies. Do you want me to call one up and you can interview her or what?
Do you know one? You know everybody.
No.
Oh.
She probably did. No.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing.
I know you're not. Jiggy. Oh, Jiggy, thanks for stopping in. I know this is grandbaby night, sweetheart. Thanks.
Eileen, the purpose is
Do you
not
really
what
want
you
him to?
it's not what you think it is, because I'm already decently well at that. I got them because I didn't want to go the tattoo route at first, so I thought I'd go piercings. And I got really drunk on my 21st birthday, and after I got off my shift at Pizza Hut, I went and paid for a piercing at hey Jiggy, by the way, I'm sorry, I saw you. Hey Jiggy. And hey Veronica.
Hey, Veronica.
But I went and I paid for like this tongue piercing in all ones. And so I went the piercing route. And then the second one was just kind of, it was shortly thereafter, and nobody had a second one. And I thought, well, I want one. So I got a second one. And then, of course, everybody started getting second ones. And I was like, well, I'm still,
copycatters.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why I got them. They actually, from what I have been told, have made a difference. But I didn't really need mine done for that.
For that, because, if you've got the goods without the adornments, hey.
I mean, I can suck the bed sheets through your asshole. So
we are.
There goes any and all possibility of monetization.
Hey, you know what? If you're gonna do it, don't have to.
Oh.
Do it upright, y'all. And we are in the presence of greatness. He just told us why. So, yeah. Hail
honesty.
Or like Six Drop says, you can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch.
You're right. If you do it right, you don't need. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to save that for behind the paywall, K-Ride. If people
behind the paywall, yeah, we're gonna have the how to turn off.
Wait a minute. Wait. I don't know who this is. Oh shit! This is my daughter. Okay, carry on, K-Ride.
Okay. I got sunshine. It's good to see everybody. Happy Friday. Is it Friday? I've lost all sense of time. Happy Friday, wherever you may be, or Saturday, I believe it is in Maggie Land. I don't know when is any royalty-free music to sing. There's Amazing Grace. I know in radio you can't have dead air, so I have to have something. Robin and I were talking about ASMR earlier. You know what? Oh, Corey, you are the lone Canadian. But just tonight, it's okay. Eileen, I could sing, but I'm not that intoxicated yet. Let's see. What can we do? Well, I don't know. I'm just happy to be here tonight. This was just a throw together night. Dead air. She was watching the show. Her daughter was watching the show, and now she's getting a tongue lashing. That's what happened. That's what happened. No, I do not love that. I mean, I do not live by Robin. I do not. We have hen night every once in a while where we just get on and chit chat, but I do not live by her. So, yes, Corey, you can come on and have hen night. We just talk about absolutely nothing. You heard that, Kara. I'm sorry, Maggie. You are my shining star. Maggie's going to come on and have hen night too. Can answer Eileen about the 2 tongues PNG side. They do not. Now, when I take them out, it does hinder my talking, my speaking, because I have a big gap between my tongue and the roof of my mouth. So I actually have a speech impediment when I take them out. Well, not a speech impediment, but I have a lisp when I take them out because I have the air until my roof starts collapsing back down again. When I just re-pierced the first hole again, I had a lisp for about a day or so because it was swollen. And words like yesterday, I was saying yesterday and things like that. But now that it's gone down, I've adjusted back to it. So, what was that? Who said that? Why would I want 2 tongue piercings? Because nobody else had it. And I had my ears pierced. I had, I think, 6 piercings. I never got my eyebrow pierced. So I thought the first one I was drunk. The second one I was like, why not? Just why not go ahead and do it? So that's why, honestly. I was not scared the first time because I was trashed. The second time I wasn't because I remember the first time wasn't so bad. Oh yeah, crude AF. Yes, I saw that, Kristen. The second time I was not. However, because I had the first one already pierced, the second one they didn't do with a long enough needle, and my tongue swelled around it, and it bruised my entire tongue. So for about 3 days, my whole tongue was black. So that hurt. That really hurt. I thought I was going to have to take it out, but I stuck it out. And I'm glad I did. But that's why. And then one day, randomly, I just said I wanted a tattoo, and then I started going that route. I'm just an impulsive person. Like, if I have an idea, if I don't do it or act on it or get it within 5 to 10 minutes, I've moved on. That's just, I'm one of those. Like, if it hits me, even just shopping, if I'm shopping, if I see something, then if I don't buy it immediately, then it's already out of my head and out of my mind, and I'm done with it. Sorry if I'm boring. I don't know what to talk to y'all. Oh, you can't bring us down. We can bring you up. Yes, Eileen, I do have tattoos. I got all of I have one more lantern core from the Green Lantern comics. I have one more lantern core to get insignia. And then, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 tattoos. Yes. And somebody once told me it looked like someone took a crayon book to me because they're all solid colors. And I was like, eat a bag of dicks. But fun fact, when they were making the movie Green Lantern, which was a horrible failure, although I'd still let Ryan Reynolds into my hotel room.
Wow, I just came into your hotel room. Carry on.
I was in Atlanta at training for, which is appropriate for Robin coming back, for T school. And they were filming the Green Lantern movie, and we were walking through the mall where they were filming, and he saw my Green Lantern tattoos, and he gave me a thumbs up, and I might or might not have messed up a pair of underwear.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did that once. Messed up a pair. And 2 years later, they were in the suitcase that I had used that weekend and still in the Ziploc bag because I was mortified. So I zipped them. So here, and it was like a plank inside this. Boy, am I telling everything?
Jesus, Christmas. Well, thank you for balancing it out.
Oh, saved by my dog. Okay, I got to tell her I've got to go on with the show. Carry on.
No, I'm scared now. She comes on talking about her crunchy panties, and now I've got to follow that up. Melissa, honey, it's like RuPaul says, unless they're paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. Robin, put your daughter on the show. Put your daughter on the phone. So anyway,
no, I'm not coming out with my daughter. Okay, bye.
So who was it that wanted to know something earlier? Oh, my pets are my hobby. My hobby is flowers, and they're also my pets. I love plants. Well, not flowers. I'm not big on flowers, but pets. I mean, not pets, plants. Plants, 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 plants. I love plants. They're my babies. Each one of my plants has a name. Each one has their own personality. I talk to them because I'm crazy. But yeah. Yeah, Maggie, yeah. I do love orchids. However, I have a tendency to kill orchids. I also have a tendency to kill succulents. As a matter of fact, succulents can die and go to hell and sit on red hot coal. I don't know what it is about them that we don't get along, but I can kill an aloe vera. But I also have a 5-year-old bird of paradise. So, and I have an asparagus fern. I can't even tell you. It's got to be, let's see, I've been here 3 years, and 5 years before that. So it's probably approaching 10 years old. So I take care of my babies. I have a couple that sit on speakers because they like music. So.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, perfect timing.
Yeah, you said that last time that I had to. Well, my daughter's driving home from work and she hits dead spots. So she breaks up and then it cuts it. So she calms me down.
Plants do need love too. I think they totally feel the love.
Oh,
When
gosh,
I'm in
I
a bad
talked to
mood, I can look at my plants and I know they feel the mood too. It's like it's something about it. It's something about it. And
Well,
they just recently released the article that plants talk to each other, which we know that trees and such talk to each
yeah,
other,
they
but plants
communicate.
like literally talk to each other through the chloroform and everything. And the chlorophyll, I just think that's amazing.
You know what they say, if there is no sun, sunflowers will turn toward each other.
Yes, yes, and they do feel your energy. Yes, and yes, they do. They feel your energy.
Plants, I know you were talking about moods, but plants can change my mood. If I can get with a plant, sit with them, and they say hug a tree. Yeah, that's really valid. Plants can change my mood.
Yes. And I have all my indoor ones are grown in water. I have them all in different types of vases. I'm not saying vases because I'm not that gay. But they have, they're all in different kinds of glass vases everywhere in different shapes. So you can see the roots growing in them. And I have like pothos and wandering Jews and airplane plants and spider plants and everything. And then of course all my outdoor plants they have to be in giant potted plants or whatever. Yeah. But I have the big giant elephant ears and all kinds of stuff out there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Green stuff. Boy, green stuff. Yeah.
Green stuff is the beautiful stuff. I have, just for flavor, I have some tacky ass geraniums. But
geraniums, you can get so many scent varieties of geranium.
They're ugly.
Peppermint geranium. They have the silver fur on their leaves, and their leaves get huge, and you just walk by them. And peppermint, and they get gloriously huge. Yeah, those are the pretty ones. But yeah, the other ones. But I like lemon geranium, rose geranium. They have cinnamon geranium, chocolate geranium. Yeah, but they're ugly.
That's too much. Why not just get the plant? I do need to get some I need to get some bee balm, and I need to get some peppermint to put around my fountain, because when the water splashes on it is when it releases the smell, and it keeps away the mosquitoes. So those are the last two sets I'm going to do, I think, for this year. And I'm going to try to find some circular planters, or come up with a circular planter and do them around my fountain.
Or those scalloped, curved things, maybe.
Yeah. And then that way I can have that right in the middle of my patio. So as it splashes out, it's good night, Maggie. It's been precious. I love you. Thank you for sticking up for us, or putting up
around,
with whatever
you did for us. Thank you. Yeah, put your teeth back in the dishwasher. Sweetie. Turn them on low.
Turn them on low.
Sparkly clean when you get up in the morning. Fresh mouth.
Air dry. Don't heat. They'll shrink.
Oh, well, they'll melt down through the rungs. You'll have false teeth drips. Night, Maggie. So, what'd you guys talk about? All that never mind. I'll catch up to if I leave.
Probably a lot of ass eating and something. I don't know.
Oh, the usual. I
don't even remember.
I didn't miss a damn thing.
No.
So
I really don't know what we talked about.
So I don't know how much time you have left, K-Ride. If you
want a minute.
A minute.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
I mean, like a minute in a relative sense. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't acknowledge time.
You'll go until you peter out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will literally peter out. Like I'll hit the leave studio button with my peter.
I'm trying to picture the angle, and
well, I'll turn the camera on.
All right. So you guys wait for it.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Killed aloes too. I'm kind of scrolling up.
Oh, we talked about plants and gardening and what our hobbies were and such, and we were talking about how succulents are not some of our favorite things and things like that.
Succulents are my favorite plants in the universe.
I know, but you weren't here, so we did our own thing.
Yeah, the mice played while the cat was away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do not have a single fucking succulent left. I still have some planters, not a single one, and I had 3,000.
Well, you need to get some. They're super cheap. Just get you some of those little bitty ones.
Oh, cheap! You can get them for free. You go through the garden center and just pinch off a leaf here and there, stick them in your pockets. You can go home and propagate.
Oh, I'm so glad there's somebody else who does that too.
I'm not saying I have done it. What do they got? Yeah, try and find me.
Right?
Yes.
Find me.
I propagated, what was it? An Irish walking something from the Huntington Gardens annual plant sale. And I was just filling up my little wagon, because you buy. But then I thought, oh, look at that. Oh, look at the price on that. So I pinched a little.
I don't pinch. I catch what's on the floor. Like I got a piece of.
You take the bottom part. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I got a piece of silver leaf pothos. Well, I got 3 pieces, and I actually managed to root a piece of fiddly fig.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Do you use a rooting compound?
Nope. I root it in water, and when it gets big enough to where I feel like it can handle the dirt, I slowly start adding dirt, and then I just take it out when I see that it's absorbed most of the water and the dirt's at a sufficient level, and put it in the thing. Sometimes that is... And stick a Job stick in there and whoop, let it go.
A Job's plant stick, yeah. It's transplanting a new plant from water into soil is pretty damn tricky.
It is tricky.
I've killed a lot of plants by doing it incorrectly. It sounds like you've got it down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you betcha.
Oh, you betcha.
You betcha bottom dollar.
You switched to New Jersey or Manhattan.
I know. I've been here, I've been there, I've been everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Everybody always says, where are you from? I'm like, I can't really tell you because a little bit everywhere. Like, well, I can't pick out your accent. So.
Yeah. I've only lived, Ohio and California, period. Those are the only 2 places I lived. Different places in California, but yeah.
It's mostly been Southern, which is probably what sticks out the most. But when I get...
Well, you have a drawl.
I do have a drawl. It's gotten worse since I've moved back here, which is unfortunate.
Well, just consider you're taking a brush-up course, and then you'll be gone.
Brush up, IQ down.
Oh.
I am Southern. Yes, I am Southern.
So I've run out.
You were going to ask me about my tea thingy.
That's right. Then the phone rang. Okay.
Old people.
Fuck you up the ass, you little shit.
Okay. You know me so well.
Okay, so I drink tea every single day. Every single day of my life, I drink tea. And you hate what I love. I love black Earl Grey tea. And also Constant Comment. Constant Comment is a little spicy. So I do 2 Earl Grey, 1 Constant Comment, and I let it steep for 6 minutes. I let it steep till it's almost drinking temperature. And I'm a big giant mug. giant mug. Okay. So here's my question. Well, I'm about to get to the question. Okay. So every day, I sit down at my computer. It's just something about breakfast. Have a cigarette. Shh. And I get up. I turn on my teapot, and I rinse my cup. I said, I have not washed this cup in actual soap and water, and I can't tell you how long. So I got a clean mug out of my cupboard, and I said, shit, here's a clean mug. And so I've been using that one, but I've been very careful. I'm not even looking at it now. Oh, because I'm going to make a cup of tea before I go to bed. Anyway, so this poor sad thing that I'd been using for God, it had to be months, y'all. I went to wash it, and I even took one of those Scotch-Brite, those 3M Scotch-Brite half scratchy thing. The other side is sponge. Scrub. Hot water soap, soaking. Do I have to resort to Clorox?
No, actually, I would tell you not to wash the cup at this point. I would say just keep rinsing it out and maybe just wipe it with a rag, because there's actually a set of teaware. It's called Yixing, and they use it for if you drink one specific kind of tea. It's a ceremonial tea set. But if it's made out of clay, specifically from the Yixing province, if you can get the real stuff, I only have one set. But if you can get the real stuff, it's used for one particular kind of tea, and it absorbs. They never wash it out after they use it. They use one tea in it, and after they're done, they just kind of swish a little water in it, dump it out, and leave it. And over time, that buildup, what you can do is pour water in it, hot water in it, and because it's absorbed so much of the tea, it will pull the tea out of the clay, and you can make a pot of tea out of not having to put so much tea in there at all. So I would tell you just use a wet rag and make sure that you've cleaned it, but don't scrub it. I don't know if it's a clay one or a porcelain one or ceramic or whatever.
Cheap ass ceramic mug.
No, I would say don't go scrubbing your heart. But I would say just keep using it and just
rinse it. Yeah, I already switched over to a nice, pristine, clean mug.
Well, then keep it clean.
I'm going to keep it clean. I've been keeping it clean. I've been using it for 2 weeks, but that poor sad thing, I mean, it's got grody brown all on the inside.
Well, then toss it so you don't use it again.
I'll just toss it. No, or I'll just use fucking Clorox. And I know. And then
Corey says salt or baking soda with water. Yeah, salt is really good. Salt in it.
Okay. Or both together.
Or I don't know about that. Salt will is a good abrasive.
I'd way rather try that. And I have that salt that's slightly coarse, that Himalayan salt. I'm going to try that.
Or baking soda with water like you brush your teeth with.
Yeah. Okay,
good idea, Corey. Good idea, Corey.
I'll try it. Thanks.
But yeah, I would say, but yeah, there's a specific pot that they use for that. Even cast iron, you don't ever wash out.
I know.
Of course, Mudbrooker would tell you that you don't ever wash out.
Educated us all. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with teapots and stuff, it's very temperamental because if you have a crack or anything like that, then you got a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Mudbrooker, what a wealth of knowledge he is. Not only about cast iron, but about cooking shit in cast iron.
Yes. Yeah.
So we got 5 people still hanging out with us. Holy fuck. And this is the show about nothing. Huh? So anybody want to come on with us just real quick? You want to do that, K-Rod? Do you have time?
Yeah, I got time.
Okay. Okay, man, if we have any lurkers, I'll bump your ass out of here. If you're, okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. Did I say I'm going to do, okay, if anybody wants to come on with this, come on. It won't, we're not going to be on long, but if anybody, Philip Blair. Hi,
Aloha,
hon.
Philip Blair.
Aloha, Philip Blair. Good to see you here, sweetheart. You're among friends. After I know some of us have been places that might not have been friendly.
That's why I buy the cheap seats.
That's why you buy the cheap seats. I know. I had a cheap seat at NCW's tonight.
That and no one likes me.
And nobody likes you. You have no friends.
Guess I'll go eat worms.
You're not a popular girl. I guess we don't have any takers.
No takers? Losers.
Eileen says it's... Oh, Eileen's too high to talk.
Oh, here come all the effing excuses. I would, but I'm about to go wash my hair.
My dentures are in the dishwasher.
I've only got my pajamas on.
Yeah, and no pants.
Well, that's okay. I don't have any pants or underwear on.
I don't want to know that much, honey.
Well, it's not like you can see it.
True.
Not yet. Not until I go to leave.
And then he's going to turn off his whatever you call it.
Leave the studio with my Peter.
With your dickaroony. Yeah, Eileen says, oh, Philip Blair, cool new hat. That is it's a leopard print Santa hat.
I've been wondering what the hell that is. It looks very steampunk from here, but it's small for me.
It's a leopard print Santa hat, and my shades and my flames COVID mask. Yeah. Hey, guess who's here?
Hello.
Who's here?
Hey, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
How are you? Don't mind me. I look like shit, but I don't care.
Well,
don't mind us. We look like dots.
And I'm wearing a leopard.
I try and put my face out there so people can see what I look like.
Do you have pants and underwear on?
No.
Yes.
Hey.
Justified and ancient.
And
it was so funny. I was talking to a friend one time. Thank God she's a really good friend. I was talking to her yesterday. We're doing a video chat, and it was the morning. So I mean, it was warm. It was very warm here. So I just had a t-shirt, my underwear on.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm gabbing away, and it's like, oh, hang on a second. I gotta go get some coffee, right? So I'm not thinking. I get up, and my fat ass is in the camera, Like, oh my God. She's killing herself laughing. She's my best friend for like 45 years. I mean, she's seeing me naked and everything. I mean, please. Yeah. And she's laughing her ass off. I'm like, what's so funny? She goes, I didn't need to see your fat ass so early in the morning. I said, I'm sorry. I said, usually I turn the camera off so people.
No, you replied, maybe the Lord thought you did. You did not create this time-space continuum.
I don't know.
Nor did your pants. See, this is why people say, oh, old people in the internet.
Was that directed at me? Your tone seems very pointed.
Okay, right.
Gosh, are you a little paranoid?
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, just guilty.
Feeling guilty. I know.
Yeah, the truth comes out. There you go.
That's funny. Oh, Philip Blair says my YouTube is glitching. Refresh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Refresh.
Hey everyone.
Do you have nanobots in your chest hair?
Huh? What? Corey, what did he ask?
I asked him if he had Corey. Oh, he's back. Okay.
He's back.
He's
Okay. So he refreshed.
his chest hair.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's what happens to some people. They get nanobots in their chest hair and their pubic hair and such, and it messes with their computers.
Okay.
boy,
I won't even ask. We're not even going there.
you are, boy, I think you've been on YouTube a little too long, K-Rod.
I blame it on. I learned it from watching you.
Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
man.
I leaned up and he said, Kevin Christian question. Then Veronica May says, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Those are inside jokes, you guys, for people who don't know what that's referencing. But yeah. Kevin Christian. Yeah. There are some neighborhoods that cover that guy, the guy whose asshole gets zapped and his balls and his, I think that's Kevin. Is that Kevin Christian? Is that the guy? Yeah, he thinks he's a targeted individual and he's being attacked by rays from, they're attacking his brain, his mouth, his lips,
one of those,
his tongue, his
Weird
testicles,
little tin hat. Yeah.
his assholes. And I have told him more than a few times, honey, it's probably just pinworms. There's medication for that.
Yeah. Put the tape over your butthole and take a nap.
And to take a nap, and then you peel off the tape, and you'll see the little wigglers stuck to it. And then you'll know you have
These
pinworms.
kids today have no fucking idea.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a TI, a targeted individual. There are a lot of those folks out there.
The lost art of raising children.
Yeah, I remember one time we had on Jiggy's show. This is like a couple of years ago, and this woman, she was just nuts. Okay. She came on and she said, I can't even remember what the show was about. And she came on and she's going on about the power lines were making her do shit and something about her mom and something about the telephone towers. And this is even, we didn't even have like any 3Gs or 5G things yet. I mean, this is a couple of years, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And me and Jig, we're sitting there like, we're in the private chat and I'm like, holy crap, where do you find these people?
I wonder.
She was out there, and then she's going on about her ex-boyfriend's a vampire. Oh,
holy crap! I wonder if
we had some pretty wild people in Jiggy's show.
I wonder if that's
just came in the chat and just started, you know.
Holy crap! Was she on the show or in the chat?
No, just in the chat. Because at that time, Jiggy was still on Blog Talk Radio. I mean, we could see him? Yeah, we could see him. Sometimes. Or he would take pictures and stuff like that. Most of the time, we just heard him. So it was cool when he got on the YouTube, and we could actually see him. But no, this is just in the chat room because, as I said, I used to monitor the chat room because it was really busy. Like, I mean, on his shows, I mean, like sometimes there'd be like 70 people in like the chat room, right?
Oh, jeez.
And a bunch of crazies and trying to get So I was always. That's why I said for whenever I'm anywhere like here or in Jiggy's room or wherever, I automatically check the chat room just to see what's going on. Just because I'm so used to monitoring, you know what I mean? So yeah, but she came on and we must have been talking about power lines or I think we were talking about Area 51 or something. And I don't know, and she kept going on about the power lines are affecting her and making her do this stuff. And her mom and the telephone, and then she was going on about her ex-boyfriend's a vampire.
Oh God!
And we're like, and of course, Jiggy's trying to be all professional.
That's like everything you want and wrapped up in one.
He's trying to, like, God bless him. Okay, because some of these whack jobs, I mean, Jiggy's trying to ask her, like, responsible questions, and she's just,
God, everything all wrapped up in one.
I meant to catch the show last night, but my sister and I were talking. We ended up talking all night. I felt bad because I drop in occasionally, and I felt bad because I didn't drop in last night, and I was going to make it a point to.
Yeah, I stopped in for a bit. I don't think I stayed for the whole show, but I just wanted to make sure Jiggy was okay because we haven't seen him in a while. And he just says, he just said, sometimes you just not in the mood.
I asked him on Wednesday if he was going to do a show, and he a little chat, and he said no, he was just going to do the Thursdays. So I thought, okay.
Sometimes you just don't feel
Sometimes you just need a break. Yeah, I mean, you can't do it every day. I mean, when you run out of stuff to talk about, I mean, at least every couple of days. I mean, and with us too. I mean, we always got something to talk about because there's always something going on with Twitter, and we all kind of follow the same people, and
Well, and if you don't have anything to say, you don't have anything to say, and you don't want to, or if you got your own thing going on, you got your own thing going on, or you're just not feeling it. So. But I did intend to tune in last night. That was one of my goals. And my sister and I got talking, and I got the notification for the 30 minutes. And then I looked at it 2 hours later, and I was like, shit.
So, that's on Jiggy's soundboard. Shit.
Is it? Shit. Yeah. No. Okay, so I went back. Yes.
Sorry. Do you know how to make a soundboard?
No, that would be Mr.
William
Scott Shirks.
Yeah, bless him. But he's so busy in his life, but okay, when I told Maggie, I said, "Hey, K-Ride might be doing something, and I might do. You want to come on?" And she says, "Are you gonna do the new rap?" I said, "No."
Oh my God. Is there a new one?
We have one upcoming. K-Ride and I have one upcoming. I'm about to submit my reading, and then he'll set it to some kind of beat or music. And it's going to be as awful as the first one, I'm sure, because I'm a fucking old woman. But I had fun doing
and then I've got to fix that.
How many times did you have to fix?
Oh, I think I sent you a screenshot, didn't I?
Of the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
It was like 27 edits long.
27 edits long. Bless your heart. I promise you this time I will be doing it on a beat with actual rhythm this time. I will not be Todd Michael Schultz.
Oh, because you will get roasted, honey.
So I'm going to do it on the beat. I'm going to make it on the beat. I will make it easier. I promise. Jonacide, are you feeling better?
Jonacide, are you feeling better? I knew you said you were not feeling well.
He
wasn't feeling well the other day.
I think even yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
I hope you feel better.
I don't even know what today is. It could have been Sunday, Monday.
I think you went to work anyway. Who of us haven't, But bless your heart. Right. Good to see you here, John.
Hi, John.
Welcome to the Nothing About Nothing show.
The Nothing About Nothing. When I was typing that in, I thought of that song. Nothing from nothing means nothing. Dun, 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 dun.
You gotta have something.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Who did that song? Who did? Anybody who did that? Nothing from.
It's in my head now, and I can hear it. And
if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Yeah, it's very catchy and it's bouncy. Nothing means nothing. Okay, somebody look at it.
Nothing leaves nothing.
Yeah, we need Jill to look it up on Google.
Oh, I haven't seen Jill around in a while. Well, because she hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, because she hasn't really been. Well, Jiggy hasn't really had any chats except for Thursday. Because I think the last chat he did was like last Saturday, right?
Way back.
Yeah, it was like last Saturday.
So long ago, I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was like last Saturday. Then I asked him on Wednesday, because every once in a while I can get him to do a chat, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, "No, I'm not into it." And I'm like, that's cool, and stuff like that, right? But yeah, now that you mention it, I haven't seen Jill for a bit either.
Jelly bean. Okay, wait a minute. There are two. Okay, Veronica May says Billy Preston. Six Drops says Frankie Vaughn. Who is it?
What?
Who is it? Nothing from nothing.
Billy Preston. Okay.
Is it? Is it
Is
Billy?
it Frankie Vaughn or Billy Preston? I thought it was Billy Preston.
I can't even remember. Both. I know who both of those names are.
Okay, Veronica.
I'm not that old.
It sounds. Billy Preston sounds familiar for some reason.
Thanks,
John. John says that Jill's taking some time off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay. People need a break, right?
No kid, and you know what?
It's summer, and her kids are off school now. So,
and also, and I've said this a lot over the past year or so. We all have this depression going on with us.
We do, even though you don't realize it. Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't give a fuck about doing that.
Yeah.
And it's okay because we are all doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've always said since my fiance died, when you are in that sort of state or whatever, you have carte blanche to do whatever you need to do to get through it, as long as no one is getting hurt.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you have carte blanche to do whatever it is you need to do, whether it is curl up in a ball or whether it's run up a credit card bill. I mean, think about the consequences later, but you do what you need to do to heal yourself. Right? Exactly. You do what you need to do to heal, and you smoke a little something, and you don't worry about the immediate consequences because you're adding worry on top of whatever you're already feeling. So you give your carte blanche.
Much more to worry about.
Exactly. So you withdraw to your place and you do what you want to do unapologetically, even if it rubs people the wrong way, because it probably will.
Yeah.
And
a big example was my kids and me not caring that my phone didn't ring. That was part of mine.
Well, and true. And that's why I said, I'll give you 50-50. I get it. I can see both sides of it.
Well, fuck you, Mom. We're worried about you. Would you please quit worrying us?
Okay. Well, you say lesson learned. I got you loud and clear.
Yeah. So that is part of my depression. I won't indulge in anymore. That was really selfish. But I'm still going to be. Everybody's still working on the side.
Yeah. See you, John.
Oh, see you, John. You know who was in here too was Dex.
Yeah, Dex was here for a little bit.
Dex was
probably just came in to say hi.
I'm glad he did.
Okay, Dex is UFO Gandalf, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
His name's Dexter. We call him Dex though.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. That's because it makes us feel like the in crowd because we know who's Dex.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it was funny when this whole thing started. You don't realize people. I found a lot of my friends. I mean, I've been pretty much okay with all of this. I mean, yeah, sometimes I get a little bit depressed because being in the house all the time is a little bit. I mean, we were under lockdown for 6 months. We were under lockdown from December 26th of 2020, and we only came out of it about maybe, I don't know, a month ago.
Oh my gosh. I wish John aside.
It was bad here. It was bad. And the thing is that I mean, in Canada, we are all you wear your goddamn mask or you're going to be screamed at. Okay. Seriously, we do have the anti-masker idiots and all that. But I mean, in my neighborhood, I mean, it's 98% of, everyone wears a mask. I mean, we all have. But what I found with some of my friends is that, or I found a lot of people aren't used to living with themselves, especially if they live alone. You know what I mean?
Inside their own heads. Yeah.
I've been doing this for years. I mean, I'm okay because I'm kind of a loner anyway. So I mean, this didn't really affect me. But I would be talking to my friend, and my friend's I'm going nuts, and I'm like, well, what's wrong? I just don't know what to do with myself. I'm bored. I'm like, well, then do something. Well, do what? I'm like, what? You need me to tell you what to do? I don't know. Watch TV.
You can't fix people's shit for them. because we're all struggling with our own. I know I have been an introvert like my whole fucking life. I love my own company. I love it. I'm my best
I
friend.
do too.
And so I'm cool with it. So it wasn't quite as hard on me.
It wasn't that hard. It wasn't that much of a change. I mean, it was different that the stuff.
Well, I didn't like the
part masks, but
just because they said I couldn't made me sort of want to.
That's your inner 2-year-old.
Can't tell me what to do.
That's right. You can't tell me what to do.
But I really, really, really do miss road trips. And I'm getting
I
miss traveling.
And I shared with one of my kids. I said, "Man, I want to leave my apartment and go stay someplace. Just go do something.
Do it.
I'm getting ready to.
Just go stay in a hotel somewhere, even if it's not out of town."
Sorry. Wait. Sorry.
Jesus.
Okay. Star Wars. Palpatine had just arrived.
Yeah.
So, I found a lot of people were going a bit stir crazy, and it's like,
my neighbor
house. This is your time.
Here,
go sort through drawers. Go get into your junk drawers and sort them out.
Exactly. Like reorganize your closet or something. I mean, now you have the time, right? Like,
right now you're bitching because you have the time.
Do something, right?
Here nothing ever changed. We never went into a quote unquote severe lockdown, so to speak. And even the parts that did,
no, we did.
It was, we're in the South, people are going to do what they want. So it was like, even though every door had a mask on it, door on it that said wear a mask or do this or do this, you can't tell some of these country boys to do anything. They're going to, that's just it. But so we never experienced a change of life down here. Wow. We didn't go through any of that, even though it was all mandated and required and federally and all that stuff. The only place that it was instituted was in federal buildings. Other than that, there was really no, doctor's offices.
Oh no, we shut
down. But there was no change of life. Restaurants just sort of lowered capacity a little bit.
Doctors aren't seeing patients. They're just starting to see them now. I haven't seen my doctor in 2 years. I'm going to finally see him on the 20th. He's like, we're kidding. He goes, I've been his patient for like nearly 30 years. He goes, I don't know if I remember what you look like. And I'm like, because he said, well, they phoned the other day because I have to go in every 6 months for blood tests because I have high blood pressure and cholesterol, and of course the high blood pressure medication,
they have to monitor.
But anyway, so I have to have blood tests every 6 months to make sure it's not killing me. And then he does his prescription, but ever since this, I got the blood test because I said to him, like, do I have to go? Because I'm thinking, at first I was so freaked out. It's like, I don't want to go because my doctor actually phoned me on the phone and told me, you protect the living shit out of yourself, because he goes, if you get this, it'll kill you. I was born, just short story.
Sorry.
Shit. Fuck. What the fuck?
But Robin has a soundboard.
Yes, I was born premature, blah, blah, blah. I've always had issues with my lungs. I've had pneumonia like 50 times. To me, having pneumonia is having like a chest cold. It's no big deal. But he phoned me and told me when this thing first started going on, he said, you get masks, you get gloves, he's like, this shit will kill you. I got that H1N1 when that came around. I was at work. We used to work I was in the health services of a great big bank. We were in the executive offices, and we were having the problem that a lot of people had used all their sick time, so they were coming to work sick with this H1N1. Thanks. And we had a manager come in, and she was the manager of the call center, and I had to go there all the time to tell people this, that, blah, 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 and all the rest of it. Well, she gave it to me, and she gave it to about 10 people in the call center. I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks. So he told me, he goes, because I said, is this like H1N1? He goes, this is 25 times worse. He goes, this one's nasty. So he said, you have to protect yourself. So I got scared. I'm like, oh shit. And that's what I said to him. I said, I'm glad I'm a loner, because I mean, I'm not going out. And that's what he said.
Right.
Once a week, you do your grocery shopping, and you do your, you go to the drugstore if you have to. And he said, like, that's it. He says, do not go. He says, if you have to, he's like, walk around the block, but but here, like, we're talking lockdown. The only things that were open: grocery stores, pharmacies, convenience stores, Walmart, if it had a grocery store in it, because some of them are superstores and some of them aren't. Public transportation, and that's about it.
That was out here.
Everything else closed. Everybody was off work. Everybody was working from home. I'm talking everyone. They closed all of Ontario. Closed.
See, we just had ours was a mass hysteria, but it was a nothing closed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, hon.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, well, did your toilet paper disappear, K-Rod?
The toilet paper did disappear. However, I use a very special kind, so I'm fine. I actually have some left.
Oh, you probably have those dainty moistened.
Oh, the moist. Whatever.
Yes. Okay. You never know when you're going to meet your husband.
The wipes.
and carry a douche in your purse. Yeah.
Yes.
Or a fleet. No, you guys use fleet.
Your fleet. Yes. Use a fleet.
Carry your fleet. Yeah. Peach scented, flavored.
Peach scented.
Peach scented. Eat my peach flavored ass, boy.
Oh, God.
Oh, bless your heart. Stephen Ronan just came in.
It's not a new show.
Is this no? This is just.
Robert decided let's have a chat.
I said, hey, K-Rod, what you doing? And he said,
and 6 hours later.
That's right.
6 hours later, here we. I said, you want to go? You want to go on for a minute? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay, let's just go on for a little bit.
An hour and a half later, we're still talking.
And then I left for an hour to talk to my daughter because I do answer my phone.
I think it's her children testing her to make sure she's answering.
I'm sure that phone call was my daughter testing me. Bless her heart.
I told him, I said, they're watching the show and she's getting an earful right now.
I told my daughter that I told the entire story of how she ripped me a new one. She did. And I told her just before we got off, I said, okay, I'm here sewing my ass back on, sweetheart.
Sewing my ass back up.
Yeah. So, and she's just very dear. She's a very strong woman. She's very dear. She says, I hope you don't feel like I'm bullying you. Or she said something like that. And I said, honey, I brag that you hover over me. I brag to people that I have these hovercraft kids.
You've never spoken ill.
I love it. I just love it. They're ready to swoop in when if I fall and I can't get up, they will be here in a heartbeat.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky.
How many kids do you have, Robin?
I have 2 remaining. I have 2, my middle and my youngest. I call them Thing 2 and Thing 3. Okay. Yeah. Right thing 1 is late. And about 10 years ago, we lost her. Yeah, Oswald Spengler. Holy crap.
Oswald Spengler.
Oh, there you are. You don't show up very often. Thanks for being here.
Is he the one that does Oswald, are you the one that does the GIFs, the random GIFs sometimes, and we'll post them on Twitter, like of during the show, or am I mistaking you for someone else?
Is it Oswald? I think that's Gertrude Perkins.
Okay.
Or is it Oswald?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Gertrude.
He did one of like me and Maggie and you.
Oh.
I think I was in somebody did one.
Was that you, Oswald? Oh, no. Oswald's not.
He said he's not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter.
Okay.
Watch your pronouns, Corey. We don't know. They are not on Twitter. We're supposed to say. God, I'm learning. Shoot, I'm learning. Yeah.
Well, I just figured Oswald's he, so.
Yeah, and there's a picture of a boy in his little circle. Okay, so you guys, until you correct us, we're gonna call you what we think you are, and then you'll let us know
until we know better. Exactly. Yeah, I try and be. It was spooky. Because it's at first. Mm-hmm. Well, see, at first I didn't realize that she was trans. So I kept calling her.
There's a whole backstory about that.
Okay. I don't know.
In my case, but
okay.
Yeah.
But I saw. I saw her in.
You can't get out of this, Corey. Keep going.
Looks like a guy. So I kept calling him he, and I'm a trans woman. I'm like, oh, so thank you for letting me know. Like I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if it looks like a duck, if it walks.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I made the same grave error, Corey. Yeah, I do it all the time. Okay. Okay. Oswald says their pronouns are lemon, lime. Okay, so we will call you.
Okay.
Lemon or lime.
Lemon,
lime. Jeez.
Okay.
Cool Whip.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, whoever it was earlier that said Robin would have a good, I think, phone sex operator voice or something like that. No, she wouldn't, because she would be like, welcome. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Hi there.
What are you wearing?
Okay, so great. Okay, you make. There is no H in welcome.
Well, there would be if you said it, honey.
Boy.
What you gonna come down here and do? Stop a mud hole in my ass?
What y'all doing?
Yeah.
Eileen.
Okay, Eileen, you are such a diplomatic chick. You're also
I said sorry too. I mean, I didn't know that she was trans. I mean,
I'm more worried about what's on the inside than the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes I get hung up on what is on the inside and if they're good or not.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. But there you have that. Oh, okay, Bee Gees, what time is it there where you are?
It's got to be.
It's got to be the middle of the night for Bee
Gees.
It's
the next day. It's got to be about. It's the morning. It's going to be probably close to around 10
Is
o'clock.
Bee Gees in Middle Earth?
Sometimes it's 12 hours. Sometimes it's 14 hours in Australia. It's 11:11. Yeah. So.
Oh, she's almost ready for lunch.
Yeah. So she's like 13
Make
hours.
A wish.
Yeah. Eileen Ebony says it's time for bed for her, but Bee Gees is ready.
Eileen.
Yeah, I'll be down.
Night.
So
it's late.
How's tomorrow so far, Bee Gees? How's Saturday? What do we have to look forward to?
2:41 a.m. for Eileen. So, okay,
Same
so we
for
need
Maggie,
a 2:41 and we need an 11:11 a.m. update on tomorrow, please, because it's still 8:42 here.
Oh, okay. 9:42 here.
It's 6:42 here. God, I'm still daylight.
God, we've got the whole globe covered.
You still have light. Yeah, it's dark here now.
We're just
international.
the tail end of light.
Yeah, it's dark now. It's totally dark.
Saturday is all good. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oswald Spangler, ask if Corey knows anything about the Tavistock Institute. It relates to transgenderism. Well, who the fuck would know that, Oswald?
for some reason it sounds familiar, and I don't know why, but
I've never heard of relationships.
I don't know. For some reason, it sounds familiar.
I've never dug into.
I don't know why, but Tavistock sounds familiar for some reason. So, but not that I know of.
Is that the institute that developed the sensitivity training for workplaces? I think I've heard of that too.
Eileen, if you keep talking like that, we're going to have to ban you, sweetheart.
Eileen, calm down.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah, I've never really. Tavistock is a British psychological institution and a common boogeyman in conspiracy narratives. Oh,
okay.
Huh.
Maybe that's why it sounds familiar to me, but
I'll be damned. I have no
Eileen,
idea.
if you're tired, be quiet and go to sleep.
she's stoned.
I know, we ride the same wave.
Well, she said before she's so stoned, so she's just, not wanting to leave because she's having a good time.
Having a good time.
And that's what we are here for. This is the Nothing About Nothing show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Eileen says I'm past tired. Well, it's good for you. You'll sleep deeply.
That's right.
Oh, are you folding?
Oh, I wasn't being serious.
No, Eileen. Kay Ryder was pulling your leg.
She was gonna go anyway.
It's 2:45 in the morning. I'd be passed out too.
Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
Thank you
Have a good sleep, Eileen.
much for being here,
Nice
Eileen.
seeing you.
You are such a dear, sweet friend. We love you.
You truly are.
Yeah. Thanks. Much ado about nothing, Robin.
That's right.
Oswald. Yeah. Night, sweet night, Eileen. Sleep tight.
Starring Kenneth Branagh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I know. I think we're all gonna set ourselves to sleep.
I'm yawning. I'm great. I'm up early. I'm one of these early people. I drive people insane. I'm usually up like 4:30 in the morning.
I get up all hours.
I'm usually like 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I'm up because I'm usually, and I'm one of these people. I guess I'm more of a morning person because I open my eyes. I drive people insane. I mean, I open my eyes, I'm awake. Okay, like I have this one friend. It takes her like 12 minutes to get out of bed. It's like, no, I want coffee.
Get my feet on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. I
gotta go.
You know what I mean? Like
if I'm awake, that means I have to pee.
Yes.
Yeah. And if I try to go back to sleep, I'm dead meat. I run a risk there of haven't done it yet, but I run a risk of
have a little accident.
If I'm awake, it's because I have to go to pee and I'm not going to, and I go back to sleep.
Oh, I can't.
And I'll do it when I wake up.
Oh man, and then you
I'm okay though, because I mean, I've gotten used to it. Like, unfortunately, like with age, I mean, the women will understand this that are older. I seriously, no less than 3 times I wake up to pee during the night. I could not drink anything for 2 fucking weeks, and I'd still wake up 3 times. To pee.
Men can too. We do that too. Because our prostates be doing all that weird shit.
But, you guys have that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my doctor said to me, because I asked him, because I mean, I used to go like for years, like, I mean, the whole night. I mean, you wake up in the morning and have to really go, but I'm like, now, I mean, sometimes I go like every hour, and I said, this is ridiculous. And I mean, he got me tested for diabetes and stuff like that, because that's one of the, something is like, peeing a lot, right?
Right.
And so they ruled that out. He goes, no, you're fine. And he says, basically, he goes, when you get older, your bladder shrinks and you just can't hold as much. I said, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't drink anything.
Of all things on your entire body,
I'll pay for having a couple of sips of water after 7 o'clock tonight. Let me tell you. But I mean, I've gotten so used to it that if I have to pee, I can't go back to sleep. So I just go quickly. I pee, and I usually go back to sleep quite quickly. So I'm.
I just soil myself.
I guess I train myself to go back to sleep quick. So. What?
Fuck it. I live alone.
Okay. Oh God, I laughed way harder at that than I should have. A nurse friend of mine years ago, because I've been in healthcare for like 30 years. A nurse friend of mine, because I asked her one time, I said, how much volume does a healthy human bladder? She says, a quart. So if you have a healthy bladder, it can hold a quart. Can you believe that?
When I was younger, yeah.
I'm good for maybe a cup and a half.
Yeah,
of all things on the body to shrink, it would be your bladder.
Yeah. Thank you. That's what I said to my doctor. It could have been my fat ass.
Right. Can I get rid of a little bit around the middle? I mean, the bladder's in there somewhere. If the bladder's shrinking, why is this still here?
How about my nose? So I take a good picture. Yeah, shrink that out.
Yeah. So
what's a quart? Some bullshit that we don't use over here.
A quart is 32 ounces.
Oh.
Okay, that's not metric.
That's a lot.
How many cups in that? Okay, 32 ounces, 4 times.
A cup's 8 ounces.
A cup is 8
ounces.
And so
that's 4 cups.
It's like 5 cups. A little over 5 cups of water. Holy crap. There's no way I'm holding that. That's not gonna happen.
Oh. Okay, you want to know why I asked the nurse?
Cups. How do you hold 5 cups of water?
Where do you hold it?
A liter. It's like a liter. Yeah, that's what this. Yeah.
Okay.
A liter. Okay, it's a quart. Isn't that bizarre? But here's why I asked her. I got to tell you guys.
It's a liter. It's close to
because I was alarmed at how much my bladder helped, because I was out in the garden. Okay, I was. And there were, you know what I'm going to say. Yeah. And I was putting it, because I only had a few more plants to water, only a few more, and I had the hose and I was filling this pitcher, because some of the plants you couldn't use those. You had to, like, because I had little greenhouses. So oh God, nobody was around. I was by my little greenhouse. And so I just pulled my shorts to the side and I peed in my pitcher that I used to water my plants. I was done watering, and so I peed in it, and I peed for a really long time, and then I kind of looked, and then I thought, okay, there's no tissue.
Duck walking.
When you're done, I'm totally going to break this down piece by piece.
Okay, I'm not quite done.
I know. Okay. Go ahead.
So you know, nobody could see me. It was an enclosed sort of a yard, and the guy next door.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
So I pulled this picture from, and it happened to have measurements on it. You know, it used to be an iced tea pitcher, so I could tell how much I peed in there, and I held it up and I went, holy fuck. Yeah, I mean, I went like half the day without peeing. And so I was just alarmed and gobsmacked that.
She was alarmed.
She was gobsmacked, as a matter of fact.
I
mean, just, you know,
I didn't know. I thought so it was something really bad. Okay, where's this coming from? Do I have somebody else? Am I getting pee from next week in advance? So anyway, so I asked Lisa, I said, and she says, and by God, I peed a quart, y'all. I peed a quart. So I know.
Maybe when I was younger, but not now. I mean, I also found too now that, I mean, when I was younger, I could hold it. Now,
oh, not me.
I've had a couple of very close calls.
Oh yeah, when we would go to Louisiana, I would hold it all the way, like from top to bottom, through the state of Mississippi, because you're not going to find my queer ass in a bathroom in Mississippi trying to take a pee.
Oh dear.
Fuck that. Absolutely not.
There's banjos playing on the music and those boxes.
Yeah, I am not trying to go to Mississippi. No. So
yeah.
I would wait till we got to the hotel, and that's like a 6 to 8 hour drive.
See there, yeah. My friend and I used to brag to each other. You know, when you first get your first job, when you're like a teenager, or whatever, and we used to. I went all day. I didn't pee. I didn't use the bathroom once. So it was like a challenge that we had. I didn't use the bathroom once. We'd go in and wash our hands, you know, from working, but never peed. Sometimes 6 to 8 hours. Holy crap! If I don't
sometimes it's like
if I don't get it every 2-3 hours,
yeah, maybe 6. Now it's like, I mean, I remember one day. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I went like for the entire. I went every hour. It was ridiculous. I was like,
I did that when I had bladder infection.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Robin, don't think you're off the hook, but let me ask this: do you ever forget that you have to pee?
you forget you can pee.
Like, do you ever like have to pee and then you get busy and you forget you have to pee and then like a little bit later you're like, oh shit, I have to pee.
No,
I just told you my garden story.
We just told you, yeah, like there's no.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna boomerang back around to that, honey.
Okay, so the answer is yes.
Okay, so the breakdown of that.
Okay.
First of all, you were outside, right?
Yeah.
And nobody could see you.
Why didn't you just pee in the grass?
Why didn't you just pee in the grass? Thank you, Corey. Thank you,
because
honey.
it was hardscape. It was a hardscape. It was up on the hillside where I lived, and it was hardscape. It was patio. If I'd peed, it would have made a runny puddle.
So you peed in the thing that you were then going to water the plants with.
I was finished.
You disrespected the shit out of those plants the next time. Because did you rinse it out? Probably not if you're peeing in it, you nasty.
Whoa. This party's getting rough, you guys. Yeah.
Why didn't you just pee on the hardscape? If the sun was out, it would have dried it.
It would have splashed on my ankles.
Oh, okay. So fuck the plants.
No, I watered the plants. I was finished. I had only a few. When I was really urgent, I had only a few more plants to water, and I held it, water plants. And then I peed in the empty. And then, of course, I rinsed it out, you Dumbo face. That's the harshest thing I can think to say of it.
Well, as I would say to my nephew, you should have went when you knew you had to go the first place.
Oh, what are you, my mother? Are you my daughter?
No, I'm a grandkid.
I'm a grandkid.
No, yeah, you guys are all the same. Shit.
No.
So before we came on here, K-Ride, I told you, when we were both futzing around, getting ready, doing stuff. Okay, we're going to go on now. I'm making tea. I put the chicken wings in my toaster oven, and then I got them out, and they were like screaming hot. They were like molten lava. So I let them, they're still sitting here. So now I have,
they're cold.
Oh, they're still soft. Ooh, okay. What kind are these? Yeah, frozen chicken wings.
Yeah.
And the flats are my favorite parts. The flat ones, not the ones that look like little drumsticks, but the flats.
Yeah.
Flat. Oh my God! And so I took really good barbecue sauce and just kind of drenched them and toaster ovened them for lower and slower than they recommend.
Yeah.
You just do them longer. And barbecue sauce turns into like this sticky.
Low and slow, baby. Yeah. So, but they still look wonderful. So they're going to be great cold. I just remember that. See, it's like we forget to pee. We forget that we're supposed to eat.
No, I hear these chicks, and I'm sorry, this has not ever happened in my life. I forgot to eat.
Corey,
how did you forget?
Corey, peas. I forget to eat too.
Oh,
I will go an entire day. I do. I swear, I will go an entire day, and I will forget to eat.
I would be killing people. Okay.
Well, I do that anyway. I mean, that's just a given. That's whether I eat or not. I mean, somebody's dead by noon.
In the dictionary, and my face is there. Okay, because
you have a regular schedule of your and I see you on Twitter, off to breakfast and all of that.
Right.
At the same time you are like dependable. She's going for breakfast, y'all.
Well, I kind of have to be too, because I have colitis, so it's easier at the same time, and and stuff like that.
When to beware and things like that. Yeah.
That's a whole other issue. I mean, there's the whole pee issue, and then there's that. So Actually, mine's not that bad, because mine's more triggered by like if I have too much salt or if I have too much preservatives. Like I have to be really careful with canned stuff, and
so no MSG for you.
Oh God, that shouldn't be for
stuff
anybody.
like that. I also have to be very careful with like seeds, like any
especially
tomato seeds or strawberry seeds or raspberry seeds, because I have also diverticulitis.
Oh, where it can all get caught.
It's fun, yeah. So it's this.
We need to turn you upside down and just shake you out.
All the time and whenever, and I used to be very symptomatic all the time, and then my doctor has suggested too that try and eat on a regular basis at a regular time and get your body used to a schedule, and it worked.
The rhythm of it. Yeah. Do you use aloe vera?
Aloe water, like
no,
drinking the aloe
vera,
straight stuff.
Yeah, because that you can get it in a shot. Sometimes that's very soothing.
You can get it in the big jugs. Yeah, you can get it in big jugs.
Google it. Don't take my advice.
Okay, yeah, no, I find also if I haven't had something for a while,
something what?
The next one. If I haven't had something for a while, like for example, I love spare ribs. I hadn't had them for a couple of months, and I had spare ribs. The next one I wasn't very happy. So it's like sometimes I have to.
I thought you said.
I can't do sport.
So stuff doesn't bother me. I just found and that's only been maybe happening the past couple of years. So.
I thought you said if you haven't had something in your throat.
And then where his mind went.
Right.
That's why I was like, wait, what? Wait, stop. But
he's
you
over
wouldn't
here
stop.
holding up his hand. Wait
I was, and you wouldn't stop. And I was like, what the fuck? And I just realized you said pork. I assume you said pork. But I swear I thought you said, because you kind of went, and sometimes if I don't have something in my throat, I was like, what? I feel you, but what?
It's not.
I mean, sometimes I do just hook my mouth over a doorknob, but that's just for the feeling.
Sort of like a binky.
Right.
No. It's too funny. Yeah, PGs. Actually, it's not as bad as it. I mean, it can get.
Well, you learn to roll.
But it's not.
It.
Yeah, you learn how to. As I said, mine's controllable. Mine. I mean, I have my best friend Sylvia. She's got Crohn's and colitis. She's got ileostomy. She's got about maybe this much. I mean, where's the camera? This much bowel. I mean, it's ridiculous. She's had one a colostomy bag for like 30 years. That's
Lord.
I mean, she deals with it. I mean, to her it's normal. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah,
that could happen. You know what I mean? So, but mine's controllable. I just have to watch what I eat. I have to check stuff on on boxes and stuff to see what kind of monosudoglutamate, whatever where it is on the list. You know what I mean? And all that stuff, and MSG and all that shit, right? So mine's controllable. I just have to watch what I eat. So, and not have anything too unusual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no time to experiment at Benihana.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's, but nothing like way out there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Exotica.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bee Gees has celiac disease. Yeah.
What is it? What am I doing?
Yeah, Bee Gees, celiac.
Fresh
Yeah.
cow blood.
Celiac is wheat. Am I right?
Did you see Philip? He's a nomadic tribe in Africa whose main diet is fresh cow's blood. At me,
They're very
healthy too. Have you asked your doctor or dietitian about cow's blood? I'm good.
Liver,
I can
cow's
eat
liver.
food. No, I'm not eating liver. No, that's the only
coagulated.
thing
Yeah,
that I do not like is
blood.
liver. Okay, disgusting. I'm sorry.
Coagulated.
The only thing I don't like. I like food, so you know what I mean.
I feel very attacked by the way you said that.
What?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm not eating that. It's disgusting. All you had to do was say it one time, Corey.
Yeah.
I got it.
Well, she had to drive it home.
It's like retail. You have to tell them 3 times. The brain picks it up 3 times.
That's right. Yep. Exactly.
But you can never remember a list longer than 3 items.
Oh, okay, Peaches. Wow.
No wheat, rye, malt, no gluten. Yeah, another
That's
one
what I
of our
thought
friends.
celiac was, wheat and things like that. That's what I was thinking, but I can't.
One of our
friends, that's what I heard. It's wheat.
A friend of the show also has gluten sensitivity, and she knocked her flat for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Philip Blair, it's probably healthy for them too. Well, of course it's healthy for them. You know, there are certain cultures where eating crickets is healthy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not eating cricket.
Me neither.
Oh, I've had chocolate covered crickets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. When we were in high school, we'd go to art openings.
Try it. I'd probably be
and they had chocolate covered crickets, chocolate covered ants. They had barbecued crickets, but I'm not the biggest barbecue fan.
Yeah, I don't like
they had all kinds of prepared stuff. They had the little mealworms sauteed up with vegetables. They were serving
alive. Okay, as long as they're not alive.
No, they weren't alive. No, they were sauteed with vegetables and stuff like that. And they were served in little, like the tiny little muffin cups sort of things. And they were served as little appetizers and stuff. They always had something exotic at the art openings.
I know their art openings are always bougie.
Yeah. And then we got boozy, but because they didn't know we were, high school students. So we're just walking around faux sophisticated with our chocolate crickets and our champagne.
Philip Blair says chocolate covered cicadas sound good.
Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too much. Have you ever caught one?
Yes.
First of all, the first thing you do is when you catch one, they piss all over you. So.
Ooh, and they have hairy legs and grippy little feet and hands.
Okay, seriously, is that a thing? Like, I saw that on Twitter and I was like, and I said, nobody answered me. I'm like, why would you eat those? And I'm like,
oh, I hate that trending.
It's protein. Twitter. It's a lot of protein.
Pure protein.
Lots of protein.
Pure protein.
But
Lordy.
It was a mistake.
Lordy. Oh, God. I can't.
Some people can't afford steak. You could probably make a cicada steak
or whatever.
You could make a cicada. A cicada.
A cicada.
Trademark. Trademark.
No.
Cicada on a stick. We could go for all kinds of alliteration. I would sooner eat my own foot.
I'd rather eat my own hair. Like, no. I'd probably crickets or ant, like something small. I'd probably be.
It's not bad.
I would probably try it.
It is not bad.
As long as they're dead and they're crispy, I'd probably be okay.
They are both crispy. Yes.
My brain
anything
would stop me.
Like you see those people eating those worms, like those. Oh,
Yeah,
a
no,
lot.
I couldn't.
Worm thing, those, oh my God.
No. Now the mealworms, they were stir fried with vegetables and stuff, so it was kind of like a stir fried rice sort of
Oh, but
thing.
you see I don't mean to call any race setter, but Vietnamese or whatever. It's these not mealworms. They're bigger. They're like these
Night
big
crawlers.
Oh
things.
no!
And they're
Oh
alive.
God, night
I'm like,
crawlers.
oh my God.
No.
Teach their
If,
own. I'm no disrespecting.
if
but
it's still
what they
moving,
eat-
so am I.
But no.
I cannot.
No. Okay, so everybody get your survival food stocked up in your closet to avoid eating the potatoes.
You had no choice, right? So,
Yeah, I've got my little stash of Mountain House freeze dried beef stew and scrambled eggs.
Did you get your PF chains?
No, I did not. I didn't, because they didn't have what I wanted. But I did get some nice little crab rangoons and some little cream cheese wontons. And boy, they just
cream cheese wontons.
Oh my
baby.
God, that sounds deluxe.
With
That's the first
spicy
course
plum
at a
sauce.
Chinese restaurant. Ew.
That's with what,
Or-
Robin?
They give you a spicy sauce with it, it's plum sauce, a fruit sauce. But I like a little.
That's the face I'm making.
Mustard. I like a little hot mustard with
Ew.
a teeny bit
That's
of
another thing I can't do. I have no tolerance for heat. Like
for hot.
I have I'll get mild salsa sometimes, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit too hot.
Oh.
Like I've never had a jalapeno. I don't need to have one. I don't need
Jalapenos straight out of the jar.
I don't need any of that. I don't need sriracha. I don't. The only thing I will is the little pepper flakes, the little red pepper flakes. I'll do a little tiny bit of that, but like that's pretty much about it.
Or so I like painful food.
No,
I want
I
some
do
of my
too.
food
that's
to
too painful.
hurt
So
me.
that's the whole problem. Is that going through with the colitis and everything else is not happy, and then coming out.
Corey's like, I do not like painful food.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of experiences. I don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good jalapeno is one that when you take the first bite, you get the hiccups.
It gives me the hiccups too.
That is a good jalapeno.
That's a good hot sauce, period. If it's a good hot sauce, I will get the hiccups.
You get
And
the
then
hiccups.
You get a little sweaty on your forehead and on
That's
your
what I see
nose.
people. Their upper lip gets all sweaty.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Yep.
and I say to them, like, you look like you're in pain. Like, I mean, how much fun are you?
And you
it's
are
good.
in pain.
And it's good. Ooh,
Yes.
baby. Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah, we're twisted.
I'm good.
Yeah, who was it that said, it's spiders of the sea? Yeah. Okay, one of my dear friends refuses to eat like lobster and crab. And I said, oh God, that is my luxury meal, is a good lobster with drawn butter. And
That's like a treat, yeah.
And he says, they're the insects of the bottom of the ocean. And I said, well, okay, so the fish the regular fish are like the puppies. They're like the chihuahuas and the beagles of the ocean. So who's wrong here?
It's like they eat crayfish, so it's like
you know what
the same thing.
That was Michael K. Right, Mike Omnier. They're like the bugs of the sea. Oh,
I am not a lobster fan. It's too rich for my taste.
So good.
Oh, that's
Crabs.
why you only get a little. Oh, I love crab legs. Oh,
It's such a pain in the ass to get into them, and then you really don't get
It's
much
like
of a reward.
I'd rather have lobster than crab because again, it's just.
Oh, I love the little snippy things and the little hooky things and you suck it out of the legs.
No.
It's like a little hobby at the dinner.
No.
Well, I want to eat. I don't want to be having a hobby.
Right. If I wanted a fucking hobby, I'd bring my crochet needles and my yarn to the table. We do some scrapbooking while we ate.
That's right.
I mean, we do take pictures of our plates and fucking post them on Facebook.
I still don't get that.
No.
I see this chick. I guess I don't get out a lot. She actually asked the waiter if she could take her plate outside so she could have better lights for her picture. And I'm like,
oh,
Lord, food.
Oh, Lord.
Get a flash attachment for your camera, Chicky Poo.
Yeah, get a ring light.
So she's outside on the sidewalk taking a picture of her meal. Like, really?
Boy, it's like those mukbangers. By the time they eat their food, it's cold. They all say that. What a dumbass thing to do. I like my shit still warm.
I do too.
I don't get the phone obsession. I'm not like a phone. I only got a cell phone right because like there's no pay phones around. Like seriously. Like I hardly bring it with me. I forget to bring it with me all the time. Like I don't. You see, I just never get over. This is when the restaurants. This is probably.
It is called a mobile phone.
And they're supposed to be attached like an appendage these days. Don't you know that? I take my.
Well, apparently, I'll never forget. God. We were sitting in a restaurant, and me and my friend we're gabbing away, and I noticed it was really quiet. And I'm like, you're in a restaurant, you expect to hear background noise.
Yeah,
right.
Every single person in the restaurant was staring at their phone, except for me and her, and I'm like.
That happens everywhere now.
I had a guy. The cop.
That's unfortunate. Yes.
You're gonna. This is a true story. You're gonna kill yourself laughing. This guy. I was walking to a drop-in center in my area. This is in the wintertime. It's a little bit icy, a little bit snowy. We have like good winter here, right? Now, this guy is arguing on his phone. Now, he's about, when I first noticed, he's about 50 feet ahead of me. So I'm trying to move over a bit because he's just plowing along and he's screaming at somebody. Well, we found out it was his girlfriend. Wasn't paying attention. He keeps weaving. So, of course, I'm weaving because I'm trying to stay out of his way. So I figured I'll just stop and I'll just stay. He walked right into me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Knocked me to the ground. And he stops and he's like, he dropped his phone and he looks at me like I did something.
Oh my God.
Now, the cops were right across the street. They just happened to be sitting in the car. Well, this cop was pissed off. Okay.
Good.
No, because he was a young guy. And I mean, I'm not old or nothing, but I mean, I'm nearly 60. And I mean,
Mature.
So I'm trying to get up and he's trying to help me up. And of course, I got slush. My pants are all wet now because I got slush and shit, and it's like, So the cop comes over and he goes, first of all, this is on Queen Street, this very busy street. This cop's like, first of all, who the fuck were you talking to? And I look at him and the guy looks at him and he goes, my girlfriend, he goes, we were fighting. He goes, didn't you? He goes, and he looks at me, he goes, not to be mean. He goes, she's too big to be invisible. I'm not enormous, but I'm like over 200 pounds. I'm 5'8", so I carry it well, but I've got a big butt. I got a big, I'm not obese or anything, but I'm there.
You could set drinks on it.
He goes, she's too big to be invisible. He goes, he goes, I saw her trying to get out of your way.
Because you were weaving, like doing broken
I'm weaving a bit. So I finally stopped because he's not, and he walks right into me anyways. He got a ticket. Get this. The cop gave him a ticket for distracted walking.
That's
$50. I didn't even know there was a thing. And I'm looking at the guy. I thought he was being an asshole.
There's a statute.
I thought he was going to say, okay, I mean, no, he wrote this. The guy
just kidding. This is what could have happened.
Well, he said to the kid, he goes, you crashed right into her. He goes, not to be mean, but he goes, like, she's an older lady. He goes, you could have broke something. He goes, she went down hard because I did. I really went down on my knee.
Oh, God.
I mean, I was okay. I mean, I was bruised and stuff like the other day when I wiped out.
And your pride was injured.
Here, if you do
like
that,
but
if you,
I was surprised that he gave him a ticket. So I asked the cop and I said, "Is that's a real thing?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "We've had to start doing it because
I'll be
people
damned.
are walking out in traffic."
yeah.
Be
He says that's the
damned.
big thing. They're walking out in traffic because they're too busy like this.
Yep.
It's
Jeez.
kind of like, like, is there any cars? Oh yeah, well the light's green, but just because it's green doesn't
Right.
mean you shouldn't be wanting it. So
Dang.
yeah, $250.
250. I love it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like, oh, okay. And he was young. He was like 25. And the cop just said to him, like, if you have to fight with you're like, just stop. Like, don't be charging along. He goes,
Go sit down somewhere privately.
He goes, what if you walked it into the street? And that's what he said to him too. Because he said, like, would you have even checked if the light was, and the kid actually admitted, he goes, I don't know. He goes, I was so mad. I might have just kept walking. So
well,
he said, well, I kind of basically saved your life.
Good lesson.
The argument would have been over.
That's right. Yeah. So, but yeah, so it's a thing.
Yeah. So Corey, I want. Okay, so you live in Ontario.
Yeah, I live in Toronto.
Toronto,
capital of the world.
The center of the universe.
It's the capital of Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone treats us like that, but
Okay, so Yonge Street is your main drag.
It's one of the main drags. Yeah,
one of the main.
It's the longest. Yonge Street is actually the longest street in the world,
and it's spelled like Younge.
No, Yonge. Not young, not young like a person is young. It's Yonge.
Yeah, but you pronounce it Young.
It's Yonge Street.
Young.
Yeah, it's Young. Yeah, it's the main. Yonge Street basically divides Toronto, because there's east of Yonge. So anything east of Yonge is, of course, Queen Street East. And anything west is, Queen Street West, or whatever west, or Dundas West. You know what I mean? So Yonge is basically divides. Let's say the city of Toronto. Let me explain Toronto.
Because is it Reeve Ghost?
There's a few issues. Let me explain Toronto because there's a few issues. You'll hear the expression Greater Toronto Area. That includes all the little tiny cities that are around Toronto. But when I say Toronto, I mean the city of Toronto.
Okay, not the county, the whole acreage.
That's the way Memphis is.
You say Los Angeles
Toronto,
is like that
basically
too.
Yonge Street's basically pretty much smack dab, and then it goes right through, but it's also like the longest street in the world, apparently. It goes like all the way up past.
And there's a big
like way up north.
There's a big business district along it here and there.
Yes, down huge financial district. That's down by it's Bay and Yonge, Bay and Adelaide. Yeah, huge financial district. We have tons of we've had amazing immigration for years and years and years. People have been coming here and immigrating here for years and years and years. We just basically tell them, if you come to Canada, you have to live by Canada's rules. All your Sharia law and all your crap, you will get charged for that shit. Honor killings,
integrate,
jailed. Okay,
integrate into the society.
You want to come here? You can practice your religion. We're not saying you can't, but there's certain
kill
limits.
your kids for marrying.
So
separation of church
there's so many
state.
cultures here. It's so big here in Toronto. Like, in Toronto, there's in Toronto, there's about maybe 2.5 million people in the city of Toronto.
Holy shit!
We have 3 Chinatowns because there's so many. It's like we have 2 Jamaica towns. We have 2 Russia towns. I'm in little Portugal. They've it's kind of mapped out. It's just the way it works out. It's just mapped out kind of like where people are, and and that's not necessarily where they are, but it's just that's
like
that's where they settle.
All the Portuguese just happen to live down here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So we have amazing food. But yeah, Yonge Street's a major street. Queen Street West, which is a street that's just up the street. I'm just off of Queen Street West. Another popular. It's where all the bars, entertainment. Queen Street and King Street are all the bars, entertainment district, all the fancy smancy places all the stars go to when they're here. All that kind of stuff. We see a lot of celebrities on Queen Street because we have big hotels down here, like the Drake Hotel and the Gladstone Hotel, and they're all fancy smancy and all that stuff.
Oh, you know, yeah, the Drake
and stuff like that. And they have a lot of events going on down here and stuff like that. So, but yeah,
big bustling.
Yeah, but yeah, Yonge Street's yeah,
big.
Got a lot of history.
Yeah. Philip Blair says, "How long is it?" It's long, Philip Blair.
I can't remember. I can't remember how long. I know it starts at the foot of Lake Ontario, pretty much.
It's like
all the way up north. It goes all the way. I know it goes past Sudbury, and Sudbury is like 8 hours drive north.
Jeez.
So if I remember correctly, it's long enough to go from one end to the other.
So. Oh, there you go. Philip's saying, okay, Tarini River. Okay.
1,178 miles. Holy tamale.
Yeah. It's really, I know it's way up there.
I'll be damned. I didn't know that.
No. See, Highway 11 is still, that's Yonge Street. We don't, they can call it Highway 11. We all know that it's Yonge Street.
Corey, do you guys have to have visas to come over here?
Yeah, we never used to when I was a kid. We just had to show our birth certificate and stuff like that.
That's what I thought.
For the past, I don't know, 15 years or so, at least. Yeah, at least.
Yeah,
okay.
My friends
unfortunately,
relatives,
they need
I remember when I was littler that you didn't need.
We didn't need it. No, not when we were I remember because we used to go to Florida all the time, and I remember going through the border, and they were always hi, and and just show the birth certificates, and you guys are going to Florida, nice family going to Florida with the kids. It's okay, But then I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember why we needed the. I can't remember why we needed the visas all of a sudden. It was about 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. It's been a while now.
Maybe
was it 9/11?
It had to be 9/11.
Yeah.
Everybody clamped down.
Because we went to Mexico before 9/11, and we just crossed the border. I mean, it was now coming back. We went through a checkpoint, but it was just a hey, you got anything? No. Okay, see you later.
Now you can cross the border into Mexico. No problem. They'll wave you through, but to get out, you need a passport or they won't let you out. And that's been since 9/11.
Wow.
You cannot get out of Mexico without a passport.
Well, I guess that makes sense because if, the illegals wouldn't have passports unless they bought them, I guess. I don't.
Or something. Yeah, but I was going to go down there for my dental work. And I was
Why did you go to Mexico?
Because you can get excellent dental work for really cheap. They have a state-of-the-art dental complex just over the border. Believe it or not,
nothing against the Mexicans or anything.
Yeah, I know.
We have a share treaty with them.
It's like a third world kind of a situation. But yeah, Dr. Villapando, I know his name. And he has a clinic, state-of-the-art. Cheap. They even have a hotel on the grounds where you can stay over. And I had hot dog, but I needed a passport to get back home, and I could not find a part of my. I tried to get my passport renewed, but I changed my name since my divorce, and I could not find the paper that said I legally changed my name from the old passport to what the name that's legal now. I still have not found it. So I went locally.
It's pretty, Philip, it's pretty easy to come into Canada. We, we're pretty,
just your driver's license.
Well, not right now, though, because we're closed right now. Okay. But coming to Canada is not a problem for anybody. Obviously everyone needs passports, but before, exactly, the Americans didn't need passports to come to Canada. They just had to show the driver's license.
Yeah,
we just had address, prove where they live. You know what I mean? And that was it, right? But but now it's just your passport and what are you doing here? If we have a lot of American people,
you had to tell them where you were going. You had to tell them why you were going there.
Here, right? So,
right. You just had to tell them why you were going, where you were going.
Exactly.
That's it.
Same with us, because a lot of the Canadians too. We all go to Buffalo to go to the discount malls for the weekend.
Got you.
We're just we're here shopping for the weekend. Yeah, go on. So, Now it's crazy. It's like, you know.
Not that anybody wants to go to Canada, but
I got questioned. The only time I got questioned, you're gonna laugh. I've been to Jamaica like 6 or 7 times, and I used to go like about twice a year when I was working and stuff like that. And it was the last time I had gone down, and I came back. And this is in Toronto, and the guy's looking at my passport, and he's flipping the pages. And he's like, "What are you doing in Jamaica?" And I'm like, I'm on vacation. You're doing there quite a bit. And I'm like, yeah, because I like it there. And I said to him, I'm like, would you like to check my luggage? He starts laughing.
Or would you like me to leave?
I've never seen so many stamps for Jamaica in like that short of a time. And I'm like,
do you have a favorite place you always stay, or do you mix it up?
We used to go to, when we first went there, we went to, and it wasn't one of the fancy, it was a Riu. It wasn't the fancy smancy Riu, but it was a resort. I mean, it was nice and stuff like that. I personally don't think that I could humanly eat or drink enough alcohol to, you know, for the price that you pay.
Oh,
because it's all inclusive, but I still, I would rather pay for my own food and drinks, because there's no way I'm drinking that. You know, I'd be dead. So the first couple of times that we went down there, we went, you know, to the resort, and then the first year we went down there, we made really good friends. They're still like really good friends. We've known these people now for like, I don't know, like 15, 20 years. And we're asking them, I said, like, do they have apartments? Like, can we rent an apartment? And they're like looking at us, and they're like, you would stay by yourself? And we're like, well, yeah, as long as it's a safe place. Like, you know, we're not going to stay. I said, like, we're not going to Kingston, you know?
Yeah,
like, don't. You guys go to Jamaica.
Right.
Do not go to Kingston.
Do not leave the resort areas. Do not leave the resort areas.
No. Wow. Anyway, sorry, just a little sidebar. So we found a place, and actually just up the street from the Riu, which is kind of funny. And basically it's people who they own. There's a hotel part, but then there's a part that has like, it's hard to, like, there's stacked townhouses. That's the only way I can explain it. And everyone owns their own place, so when you're there, you're in acts like somebody's home,
like a vacation rental.
So their stuff is in the closet, and they have stuff for you to use and stuff like that. But I mean, it's $400 a week. Yeah. I can do that.
Kind of like a timeshare sort of thing.
They call it and we were laughing. They call it a condo. It's a bachelor apartment suite. It's nice.
People don't really know what a condo is.
It had the stove. It had, you know, I had a balcony. I mean, I was, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Way cheaper. The grocery store.
And you could cook for yourself.
Yeah. We took the cabs. We were told like what cabs to take. Like there's different plates on the cabs, and the red guys are like the best drivers apparently. So they said only get in with red guys, don't get in with the blue guys, and stuff like that. Right?
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So we'd flag them down, and like the it's called High Low grocery store. It's like 5 minutes away. It's like $100 Jamaican, which is like $1 Canadian. So you know, grocery stores right there. Of course, you can get liquor in the grocery store. You could pay Canadian. You just have to pay with your credit card, you know, with the manager and stuff. But I mean, it's no big deal. They have no problem with that. So, and it's no problem. And they have, there's really good locks on the thing. And they tell you, like, especially women, they'll put women like up in the balconies, like no women will be on the first floor. You know what I mean? And they say, make sure you put your stick, because it's the sliding doors, right? And then you have the hockey stick. Make sure you put it on at night, because, you know. A few people got robbed, but you know, because they figure, they're on the girl. I don't know why they put her on the first floor. Oh, her friend actually owned they call them condos. Owned the condo, and so she's on vacation. She drank a little bit, figuring, okay, well, I'm on vacation. I'm at my friend's place. I should be okay. I guess she forgot to lock the door. Yeah, well, they robbed her blind. Yeah, they took everything. Yeah.
Crime of opportunity. Yeah. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for dropping in. We've been on here for fucking hours.
Oh my God. This was just supposed to be like, let's do a
I know
quickie.
you guys kept saying
Robin's last message. Oh, let's just do a quickie.
Okay,
And here we are. It's 7:30. I can't read. I don't know what time we started. Did we start at 4?
I've got 2 hours and 19 minutes.
It was a little bit after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 hours and
8:30ish, maybe.
Well, that was just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, time is relative. It's not even real.
I know.
Not even real.
It's time is not even linear.
That's right.
No.
Or it's like a panorama, a diorama.
I mean, if it was, it'd be the same time all across the world.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. And yeah, even if you're a believer in flat earth or concave earth or convex.
If it were real, it'd be the same time across every planet and every whatever, but it's not.
On to infinity. Yeah.
Infinity and beyond.
Yeah. Okay,
so that was a lot of fun. So in Jamaica, and it was just, and we have a private beach kind of thing. And it's cool because they have vendors that come in. Like certain vendors will have fruit, and some will have like buns, and so you can buy food from them too. So yeah, so we ended up staying there. We had a lot. Actually, we ended up having a lot more fun there. I mean,
Did you say buns?
The resort is nice and everything, but it's not real life. It's not.
It's vacation.
It's vacation, yeah. But the problem is that when you're at the resort and then you come home and it's like, oh my God, I have to cook. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, that's every time I fucking go to Walmart. I'm like, do I have to go home?
You know, it's like, that's my friend. So she's going, oh my God, I just realized I have to cook myself something for dinner. It's like,
right?
Yeah, it's like, you know, you've been on vacation for 2 weeks. It's like, I'm not cooking. Like, where's my maid? Why aren't they making the bed?
I've never had a 2-week vacation. Never, ever. The longest I ever did it was 9 days. I've never done 2 weeks.
Oh, we did. Well, the first time we went for a week. It was way too short. And then after that, it was like 2 weeks. The last time we went, it was 3 weeks. And it was good. It was good that it was 3 weeks, though, because 4 days in, we had a hurricane 4 days. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Did you lose power and stuff?
Yeah.
Did the lights go out?
Yeah. We had no TV. Yeah, it was good. We had no AC.
We had to deal with each other.
They told us, they all just came around and they told us, you can't have anything on because they needed power in the kitchen so that they could feed us.
At least feed you. So how
we were like, okay. Actually, everyone, considering everyone, I mean, it was horrible. No, you guys don't understand. We're there so the 4th day, and they had a board in the lobby, and every day it's, today's going to be 75 and sunny, and that's what it usually says, right? And so that morning it said, we're supposed to have a storm in the evening, but there's like a storm, so we're like. And they're like, no, like there's a thunderstorm, like not anything. Okay, yeah. And so, we go the day is fabulous. In Jamaica, it's so funny. It's like clockwork in Jamaica. It's hysterical. In Jamaica, the sun is up at like 5:30 in the morning and it sets at 5:30 at night. And every day they have no daylight saving time. It's the same every day. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the clouds come over, it rains or it doesn't, and then they go. So the clouds come, it's sunny, it's a nice day. We go shower and everything, get ready for dinner. I think they're having some theme night or something. And we saw some clouds come in, and we're like, okay, here it comes. When we left for dinner, it was raining. It wasn't pouring, but it was raining. So they had the 4 buildings that were, beside each other, but you could go through them through like alleys, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. So they had the guys standing there with umbrellas, if you want to go through and stuff like that. So we go have dinner, and it's raining. It's, we had some lightning and some thunder. It was nice. It was a cool storm. Everyone's like, oh, it's pretty cool, Have dinner, go back to the room, watching we're probably that Jamaica has the funniest television. I swear to God, you have to watch the TV there. It's so funny.
I could not even imagine. I couldn't even imagine.
Some of this stuff, the commercials are hysterical. Because we're in Jamaica, so hello. We're smoking, and drinking, and like, so yeah, so we're smoking, drinking. We go to bed. I wake up in the middle of the night because, of course, I have to pee. I hear this noise. I can't figure out what this noise is. It's about, I think it was like 3:30 in the morning. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm not up yet. So I'm going to, and I keep hearing this noise. And I'm like, what is that noise? I open the drapes. Now, they have lights on outside all the time. Like, not tons, but enough so if people are walking along the line, you can see when you're not killing yourself. The palm trees are sideways.
Oh, geez.
The rain is...
Well, there's your rain.
I'm standing there, I'm like... There's lightning and this thunder, and I'm like, okay. And I saw a few people up, and we're all kind of like, okay. This lasted 4 days.
Holy cow.
3.5 days. Yeah, it was...
Jeez. Holy
good.
shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of board games. They went and got a lot. They went to the grill and they got all kinds of cards and coloring books and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was. They actually they treated us really well. Everyone treated them really well. I mean, we all just basically said, "Listen, we're all in this together."
I was going to say, you realized you were all in the same boat. It can be horrible
or it can be half decent. So let's all try and cooperate. And yeah, it sucks. We're on vacation and we're in a hurricane. But, so actually it worked out well. We'd go for breakfast. Like they gave us a 2-hour window because they said, like, we're not going to sit, you guys come. Okay. Like, so we'd go for breakfast and stuff like that. And then they just say, like, just, because it's all open. It's in Jamaica, so it's all open. Like, I mean, the only reason that one restaurant is because it was the only restaurant that was closed, but otherwise, all of it's open. I mean, the water was going. They had to trail towels because, of course, in Jamaica, they have the tile floors, and of course, when they get wet, they're like ice rinks, right? So there was like trails of towels everywhere, so that people weren't slipping and killing themselves. It was it was crazy.
They handled it well, then, it sounds like.
So, but finally it stopped raining. We're all out at the beach. It was crazy. It was like there was seaweed and like jellyfish. It was like horrible. Everyone pitched in. We had this beach clean in 24 hours.
Dang. Everybody pitched in.
Awesome.
Everyone pitched in.
That's awesome.
What can we do? Like I said, I can't. If I stay in my room any longer, I'm gonna like kill someone. So give me something to do.
Jellyfish.
Corey's out there, the first one out there picking up jellyfish and seaweed. Somebody else is like, she's got the right idea, and they're out there picking it up with her. And somebody else is like, I can't take it anymore.
And we want the garbage bags to go, and they said we're gonna have a truck to come around and grab them. We're like, okay,
We went to my fiance and I. We went to New Orleans 2 weeks before Katrina. We moved it back. It was supposed to be for my birthday, but we moved it back, and so we were there. We almost got stuck in Katrina, and knock on wood. And so I will never. I will be forever indebted that we moved that because of some stupid little random thing. Yeah. Because we would have been right in the middle of it.
And they have
Tamara, sorry, I'm in Toronto. Yeah, sorry. Tamara asked me a question.
Oh, yeah. Toronto. Okay, Oswald in the chat says, is that a salamander on your mask, or are you just happy to see me? I'm always happy to see you, Oswald. But no, those are flames. That is a flame. Yeah, my daughter's friend makes aprons and pot holders and as a hobby, and so she made me a whole bunch of masks back when this started. Cool. I know I probably have a dozen masks, but I still wear just the cheap dollar ones because they're thinner. So when I do go out, I love having all of these.
My friend Mark in the Philippines, he sent me these ones, these cloth ones, the kind of nylon, not nylon. It's hard to explain. They're amazing. I haven't seen anything here like that, and they fit because I just been using disposable ones, but these ones fit way better. You don't see me wear glasses on here because I can't wear glasses because I'd have to be way back to see. So, but I wear glasses like when I'm outside because I can only see like 5 feet of, 5 inches in front of my face. So he sent me those, and everyone keeps asking me, where do you get them? I'm like, my friend.
Over here, Corey. Over here. Over here. Over here, Corey. Over here.
Yeah, so, that's too funny. But people keep asking me, where are you getting them? And I said, my friend in the Philippines sent them to me. I said, I only got 3 of those, so I'm not giving them up.
Mine. Yeah, mine. Okay, so speaking of peeing, I haven't peed since we started, K-Ride.
Neither have I, and yeah. It's so time. And we've been on for 2.5 hours, so
yeah, we can wrap it up.
Just, and I'm still looking at my chicken wings over here too.
Okay, but let me tell you the cool find of the day. Hold on.
Okay.
I've got 9 more seconds left.
9 seconds.
Oh, you have more than that. You can take as much time as you'd like, K-Ride, because you are the golden child.
No, I'm not. Don't say that.
You're the golden child.
That's why people hate me. So
because you're the favorite.
Yeah, right. So today I went to, where did I go? Big Lots. And they had a bunch of Pride stuff out, surprisingly, because it's Pride Month or whatever.
Was
last month, yeah.
It was last month, yeah.
And of course, down here we have it in October because it's so fucking hot. And June, there ain't no kids going to get out and dance their ass off in June and stink. Besides anything,
that's the problem here. Is our Pride Parade is at the end of June, and it's usually boiling hot.
Well, the fewer the clothes, it's kind of a good.
Most of them, but anyway,
really, I've done balls for beads before, but I found these.
How many beads did you get? Never mind.
I mean, I still have some. I found these adorable sunglasses, and not only are they adorable, they're also blue blocking.
Okay.
Oh.
But they are fucking Bluetooth.
Get out.
And they say Pride on the side. And when you turn them on, the Pride lights up, and they're not gaudy or anything. They just look like sunglasses. Like they just look like what you would wear as a sunglasses.
Are you going to show us?
And I'll show you one day, not tonight, because
oh, you asshole! The big build up.
I'll show you where they. But they're gorgeous. It's okay. Don't call me an asshole.
Robin, who never shows her face.
Dang.
Just saying.
Don't call me an asshole, Tina.
Tina.
But anyway, they're Bluetooth, and so I'm thinking these things are going to be stupid. Oh, and they and every purchase goes towards the Trevor Project, which is amazing. If you don't know about the Trevor Project, it helps like misplaced and helps gay and lesbian youth and such.
Disenfranchised.
Disenfranchised gay and youth and stuff. So that was really awesome. But I bought them and I'm thinking these are not going to work at all. And oh my God, I put the sunglasses on and I turned them on and I played my music and I lived for the gods. I cannot tell you. I have been waiting for this my whole life and I didn't even know it.
That's the best story ever.
Fuck what you have ever heard. You need sunglasses with Bluetooths in them.
And lights.
Lights. I am telling you, they are amazing. They will change your life. And I'm just like, I didn't even care that somebody had stolen the charger out of the box. I don't care. I don't care. First of all, they are just regular looking sunglasses. They're like blue blocking.
Yeah.
They have the Pride. They donate to the Trevor Project, and they're Bluetooth. They're Bluetooth. So I can literally walk down the road listening to single ladies with my shades on.
Dancing, strutting.
And you can eat my cute little ass as it walks by.
Just hearing this story has changed my life, Kay, right?
It is amazing. I was like, I don't need them. I don't need to spend any money. You know, things have changed a little bit. I need to stop.
Yeah, conserve.
But I had to. Like, I had to. So that was my purchase of the day. Well, part of it.
That was a great closing story, Kay, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I support my people and my reputation and my looks and my style, and most of all, my music, because music keeps me from
ending it off
from acting.
I share some on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, Corey, then you'll have to find me on Twitter.
I think we're on Twitter. I think I'm on Twitter with you. I'm under a different name under Twitter. I'm under.
Okay, I thought that was you.
Yeah, the one you know is Corey.
That was you.
And the one you know says
with my real name, and I got all screwed up, so I did fuck this. So I just made a new account. But I've been in this account for 7 years now. So yeah, that's me.
I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure because I kept thinking, "Who the hell is
I had
this?"
to tell people because everyone's like, "Who's this?" And it's like, because Jiggy would say, "Hey, QLK," and they're like, "Where? And he's like, "Right there."
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Nobody knew.
Okay. Now I get it.
I didn't have my name in my.
And those of us who go by different names, I think you had to tell me it's me.
I think I had to tell everyone.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and I think Jiggy told a few people. So yeah, that's me.
Hey, Jiggy's back.
Oh my gosh, you said his name 3 times.
Speak his name and he appears. I swear to God.
You're
talking nicely about you.
It's like rubbing the magic lamp. Here
That's right. They're so woo there.
We conjured you. It was a conjuring. Holy shit.
I am a reverend.
Oh, he can marry us all. Okay. We're going to close this out.
Yeah, we're leaving now. We've been here for like 2.5 hours.
I know. I have to pee.
You guys got to pee. The females need to pee.
Yes. The girls need to go to pee.
And the males need to pee.
Yes.
Or unless you have a pop bottle next to you, so you just.
I don't need to pee.
Because you have a empty Coke bottle there beside you, and you just do it while you're sitting.
Maybe I already have, and you just don't know it.
Bye, Jiggy.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Welcome back, Jiggy. It's good to see you back again. Good. And everyone in the chat.
Chat soon with Jiggy.
Fantastic.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, good night, Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica. When your kids answer the fucking phone when your kids call. Good, mommy.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night, guys.
Bye, guys.
Love every damn one of you. Okay, we're not going to do the green room, you guys, because I really have to fucking pee. Okay, bye.
Bye.